Programming Cradle. Today, I invited one of my friend to share his experience of his course. He is doing masters in data science at Northumbria University. So he is here with us, and he'll be sharing his experience, how he felt about the course, and did he actually like the teaching or not, and does the university rank matters. So we have discussed all these things in this video. So I hope you will find this helpful, and if you are looking forward to join Northumbria University, you can always get in touch with Shlok. I will leave his LinkedIn profile in the description, and you can ask him anything if you have, or you can simply post it in the comment section. I'll be trying to help you as much as I can. So yeah, with that being said, let's start our meeting. But before moving further, as always, if you are new here or if you don't subscribe to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and be a part of Programming Kettle family. And also hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time when a video goes live. And if you end up liking the video, please give it a thumbs up. It keeps you motivated to make such videos for you guys. So with that being said, let's start the discussion. Hi Shlok, thanks for
Hi.
joining, and we're really glad to have you here. And it will really help so many people that you'll be sharing your experience, and they will get to know more about the data science course at Northumbria University. So first, let's
Right.
start with your intro and little bit of background, what you did, what you studied, and that sort of thing.
Hi, Roshan. Thanks for inviting me for this interview. So, before this, I studied bachelor's in computer science
Mhm.
from SRM University in Delhi, NCR. And after that, I came directly here for doing master's in data science from Northumbria University.
Mhm.
I don't have any corporate experience regarding this. So, you can say I'm completely freshers regarding this and just continuing my studies with the flow.
Okay. That's good actually. I mean, it makes sense because sometimes what happens is when we get into corporate or into job, we lose track of studying, and then it
Yeah,
gets sometimes it get hard to get back to studying. So yeah,
exactly.
it makes sense.
Sometimes you don't get time to continue your studies or to resume your studies further
Yeah, that's
after
true.
getting in corporate job.
I mean, I have a similar story of a friend of mine. I mean, even he wanted to do master, but then he got into work, and then now he's like, no, bro, I won't be able to do studies anymore.
Yeah,
Now I am just into work. So yeah, that makes sense.
it's very difficult again.
Yeah. So now, you when you were choosing universities in the UK for data science, why did you choose Northumbria University? Any specific reason? Because there are so many universities.
Okay, so when I was doing research regarding the universities, so Northumbria came in, and when I check its module course, its course content, so impressed me a lot. Like it's a basic course content, but it's very helpful for to become a data scientist. Like simple machine learning and statistical programming, and then big data cloud computing. So it
Mm-hmm.
involves everything that needs to be studied in a cloud computing for data science, and it's also the fees is affordable, and Newcastle is also affordable, and it's a student friendly city. So after that, I finalized this university.
Yeah, that makes sense. Newcastle is actually a very student-friendly city, and also the rent and all those things are actually very cheap
Yeah,
as compared to the city. So we actually save quite a lot on living expense as well.
right,
And even I saw the course content of Northumbria University is actually really good. They are covering sufficient modules and all the
right.
essential things that one should know for a data science to be a data scientist. So they are covering all those things. So that's a really good thing.
Yeah, one most important thing is that they are giving each module a proper time.
Hmm.
Like if someone is from a different background and he's new to this, they are teaching from a scratch. Like from if you they are teaching R first in first lecture, they teach basic R, how to use R Studio or how to use Python, how to
Okay.
do a little bit of code or maybe syntax, you can say. Then they
Hmm.
move to the main topics in that. So they are very useful for the people who are not from the background as well.
That's a really good thing. I mean, in my university, they don't cover programming. So if someone who is very new to programming, they will have to learn programming on their own. I mean, we have lectures for our programming, but then they are not specifically covering in within the lecture. So people have to take out some extra time and then go through the lectures.
So,
But like you said, they were actually covering those things as part of lectures. So if
Yeah,
someone who is very new to programming, they will be able to get some time to get used to that thing. So that's a really
right,
good thing.
exactly.
All right. So when we look from outside some course, we feel like okay, they are covering this module and that module, and seems like it is good. But when we actually get to learn from those modules, and when we see how professors are teaching and how are the learning modules and stuff, so then we get to know the true reality of things. So now that you have completed your course, almost you're just working on dissertation, so now you have covered all the modules. What do you think? Are you satisfied with the classes, teaching, and assessment, whatever you had? So yeah, what is your opinion?
Yeah, actually, I'm completely satisfied with the module and the teaching because teachers are very helpful. If you go to them to ask something, they'll
Mm-hmm.
tell you no matter what. And sometimes if you want to ask out of the line thing regarding suppose you are like if I talk about my particular module, everything is interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Like in every subject, there is one common thing like machine learning and applying models to a data set. So in every module, there is a common thing. Like I did this in every module. So if I ask something differently, they also tell that. Regarding assessment, they properly tell, they give an assessment brief in starting,
Mm-hmm.
and in assessment brief, it's explained properly what we have to do at the end.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, it's good to have it, and I'm completely satisfied with the module and the course and the teachings.
Mhm. That's really good. That's really good. I mean, if there is a clarity of what you have to do in assignments, it actually solves a lot of things for us, and we know in which direction we have to move. But then if we don't have clarity to the assignments, and it's like just a PDF they have forwarded to us,
Yeah,
and then we have to read, and then we have to do everything on our own, it actually makes life a little bit harder. So that's a really good thing that
right,
they're actually helping you to understand problems as well.
right.
Now the next thing is, did you get any real world exposure? Like, did you get to work on some real world projects as part of your course?
I would say not a real life exposure, but a real world scenario, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I got two real world scenarios to do in my assessment. One was in database and another one is statistical programming. In statistical programming, I have to extract a data from a UK traffic live website
Mm-hmm.
and do analysis on it. And there was a scenario that one businessman had to send his product to another city.
Mm-hmm.
So in how much time more efficiently he can send at what time and what day he could send the product to the party. So
Okay.
there was that kind of analysis. I have to extract data from a live website.
Mm-hmm.
And another was in database. It was a housing, like a property agent. Like it, we have to create a database where every information of houses, customers, letting agents, and everything is stored. So
Okay.
it's kind of real world scenario, not a real world problem.
Okay. Okay. So it's a thing. I mean, we have a lot of problems which are meant to be look like real world, but then actually they are not. So
Yeah,
it's fine. I mean, you worked on something which is real world, but then you did not actually interact with the business owner and
yeah.
all those things, right? Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So can you briefly tell about what all modules you had in first semester and second semester?
Yeah, in first semester, I have principle of data science,
Mm-hmm.
and advanced database, and
Mm-hmm.
big data and cloud computing.
Mm-hmm.
In second semester, I have machine learning, statistical programming, and research method and project management. And in third semester, I'll be doing my dissertation.
Okay, nice. So, like we discussed earlier, they're covering all the essential part of data science.
Yeah, they are covering, like in principle of data science, they are teaching us R programming
Mm-hmm.
with basic machine learning,
Mm-hmm.
like regression, classification, and everything. Big data cloud computing, they are teaching us how to use this machine learning on cloud,
Mm-hmm.
like making instances on Microsoft Azure and connecting to their servers and then doing machine learning. And in advanced database, right, like I said, a basic SQL, and I told you about the that housing assessment.
Yeah.
In machine learning, they in second semester in machine learning, they teach us proper mm, algorithms and AI and deep
Mm-hmm.
learning. And in statistical programming, that stats, completely stats, probability and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And in research, there was a module of where we have to present our proposal for the dissertation.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a very good thing. I like in one semester back, I can choose my topic and give a proposal, and then
Mm-hmm.
in last semester, I can concentrate completely on the dissertation.
Yeah, that's right. How much time you're getting for dissertation?
Dissertation is for I think 3 months, like
Okay.
from May end and and I have to submit in mid September.
Okay. Yeah, that's good
So
enough time because
approximately 3 and 3.5 months.
mm, yeah, that's good. And also, professors insist you to not take something very hard and also not something very easy. So they want you to have a right balance. And it's actually sometimes get very hard to pick a balance because sometimes we end up taking very hard project, or sometimes we
Right,
end up taking something very light project which is not good enough to fetch good marks.
right.
So sometimes that is the balance that we need to see, and that's what they're actually focusing on. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing is, did you find this course as worth the money? Because sometimes what happens is, like I am paying 20,000 pounds, but I felt like paying 20,000 pound is worth for my course. But if I'll ask someone from some university, they will be like, I am paying 13,000, but then it's not worth. So it is very much individual dependent what a person thinks. So as per you, what do you think? The fees that you are paying, is it worth the money?
Yeah, I think what I'm paying is worth the money because the teaching I'm getting is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the support I'm getting from the university and from the career teams and
Mm-hmm.
from lecturers, everything. Like if I take career team
Mm-hmm.
particularly, so they help us in building CVs. And if I got a call from my company for an interview, they help us for preparing for the interview. They tell us how to prepare and where can I find things to prepare the interview. And with the course also, it's great. Like I told you earlier, it was from the scratch. So if someone is not from the background, they can also learn everything and can reach to the point where a man can know about data science.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
worth, yeah.
true. Yeah,
And the college
that's
life is
good.
amazing. I can get 24 access to buildings and libraries. So yeah, it's worth the money.
Yeah, I've heard you guys have really nice hardware also in your university, so
Yeah.
that's a really good thing.
In fact, there's a one software through which I can access my computer server at my home as well. I
Hmm.
got that access link also. So
Okay,
in one sub assessment, I accessed the systems of my labs in at my home during the vacations.
that's a really good thing. I mean, because these courses like AI and data science, machine learning, and deep learning, they actually require a lot of compute power, and it's not
Yeah,
like everybody can invest that much in a very expensive laptop because they're already spending so much to come here and all
exactly.
these things. So it's always good to have these kind of supports from the university so that students don't
Yeah.
have to worry about
Yeah.
spending in heavy laptops.
Even in this summer vacation, our library and our other there are other services are open in the university. We
Mhm.
can go and use those services. So it's like anytime you can go and use them.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I think it's common in all the universities in the UK because even in my university, libraries and all the facilities are open most of the time, so
Right.
student can actually study whenever they want.
Yeah.
That's good. So now with that, let's move on to the last question, where if you have to give some general advice to students who are coming to the Newcastle city in general, or if they are joining your course, data science at Northumbria University. So do you have any specific advice that would make a student's life easier? Because when they will come here, they will be new and they will be getting adjusted. So for first few months or for first few weeks, they should do something. Would you like to advise on something?
Yeah, if you are new to this, there's nothing to worry. Like I said earlier, it's everything they teach from scratch and they tell you a basics to reach a point. So it's very easy for everyone to get with the flow in the course. Secondly, about the assessments, they give assessment briefs initially in the first 2 3 weeks, and they give a proper explanation about the brief. You can read it, and as the course is going on, everything is teach in a 12-week process.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like relate it to the assessment and do it by the time it is given. And secondly, the report we have to prepare after every assessment. Do anything like your or totally based on your research, how to do and what to do. Just justify the report. What I
Mm.
learned is in report they just need a justification of what you do. That's all I have
Okay.
learned here. Main things.
Yeah.
It's all about, and rest depends on our research, where our mind can go, what's our creativity is, what new key we can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's that all.
That's nice.
So
One more thing. Your assessment is it purely based on your projects, or do you have to write any written exam as well?
no written exam. It's totally depend on practical projects, and
Mm-hmm.
after that we have to prepare a report.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like in modules, it's like a complete one assessment for a module, or it can be
Mm-hmm.
divided into two parts, like in a group project or in a individual project.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. So yeah, these were the questions that I had for you. And if you have anything which you would like to tell the audience apart from whatever we have discussed in this video, or we missed something in this video, so if you have anything you would like to uh, tell people which might help them.
Yeah, masters is a great thing. You can do it from any university, but just look at a course content before going into it.
Hmm.
Like course content is very important for choosing a university,
Yeah,
and do a proper research before choosing any university regarding cities, regarding university, and contact to their alumni and their students studying there. They can tell you more, give you a more information about that.
yeah,
They,
that's true.
yeah,
There were people they were asking like university ranking matters or not, which, and after coming here I realized that even before that I had heard like from in foreign universities ranking doesn't matter much. And after coming here I saw that people who are studying in any lower rank university, or they are studying in higher rank university, unless they are in Cambridge or Oxford, that is a different case. But if they are studying in Russell Group University or non-Russell Group University, it doesn't actually matter unless you have a good knowledge. So as long as you have good knowledge, I don't think ranking matters that much. So, and also it depends on individual what exactly they are looking for in a particular university. So maybe there will be a course content from a very good university, higher ranker university, but then
right.
uh, they won't like their module. But then there is a university which is slightly lower in rank, but then they will like the course structure and things. So it totally depends on individual, and if they are liking the course content, I think that's all what matters.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, there are many factors that affect the choose in selecting a universities, like budgeting and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and the course content is always the top priorities for everyone.
And like you mentioned, city is also very important.
Yeah, city is also great.
So yeah, that's a really good advice, because people actually, because in India usually it's like if you are in a good rank university, you tend to get job, or else you will find it really
Yeah,
hard to get job. But it's not like that in here, like
here it's
here.
totally depend on your skills. You'll get the job. If you got your good skills, you'll get the job, no matter
Yeah,
from which university you are.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So thank you so much for joining, and it was really nice chatting with you, and we got to know so many things, and I hope it will help so many people.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, see you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. So there you have it. This was we wanted to discuss in this video, and I hope you found this helpful. And if you have anything specific, do let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to reply. And if you want to connect to Shlok, his link is his profile. LinkedIn profile link is in the description, so you can connect there. My LinkedIn profile link is also in the description, so you can connect me there as well. And if you want to download data science notes, again, link is in the description. You can download it from there, and join a Telegram group. There we always have those useful discussions, so that is also there. So yeah, this is it for this video. I hope you found this video helpful, and don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment all those good things. So see you in the next video. Bye. Happy learning.